Let's take a look at Kontakt's instrument library, also known as the Kontakt factory library. If we click on the Libraries tab in the browser, we will notice all of the instrument sample libraries that either came shipped with Kontakt or with Complete 8. The system I am working on is currently preloaded with Complete 8 instrument libraries. All of these libraries work similarly to Kontakt's factory library. Let us now click on the Instruments tab in the factory library. We can see all of Kontakt's instrument category folders. There is band, choir, orchestral, synth, urban beats, vintage, and world. If you double-click on one of these folders, then you open up a list of subfolders. Double-click on a subfolder, and you'll see a list of instrument files. All instrument files have a little keyboard icon next to them, as well as the file extension .nki. So whenever you see .nki at the end of a file, you can be sure that it is an instrument file. To load an instrument into the multi-rack, all we have to do is double-click it, or drag and drop it into the multi-rack, and the instrument with all its samples is loaded and playable. And we can click X to delete it. When an instrument is loaded into the multi-rack, it is loaded in its performance view, which means it will be loaded with a standard instrument header, as you see here, as well as a big instrument controls section beneath. Performance view can be cumbersome at times, but we always have the option of minimizing it by either clicking the Kontakt icon at the left of the instrument header or the PV button at the right of the instrument header. If we want to create multiple instrument combinations, known as multis, Kontakt allows for a maximum of 64 total instruments to be loaded at once. Above the rack, we can toggle between groups of instruments by clicking these buttons. We can name our multi as well by clicking in the tab above. We can then click the Files tab in the toolbar above and click Save Multi As and choose a file name and location. Notice how multis have the file extension .nkm. Let's cancel this and click File, Reset Multi. We're asked if we really want to do this, and we click OK. That was an overview of the multi-rack. In the next lessons, we will be configuring our audio and MIDI setup.